Hello and welcome guys and welcome to this vlog. And yes, finally the institute has released the much required clarifications on the December 2021 attempt. Yes, the attempt is going to happen at its scheduled time, at its scheduled date, which is from 8th of December 2021. Along with disclosing that yes, the admit cards will be released soon, the institute has issued much more clarity, has issued clarity on several points which were under confusion till date. So, by a 36-minute webinar which was taken on the YouTube channel of the institute, Raju Iyer sir and Balvinder sir had deliberated upon the issues which are faced by the students, and they have clarified many problems, many requirements, many issues which are faced by the students in the paper pattern, as well as the uncertainties which are surrounding it. Everything has been clarified now. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the key points which have been discussed by both the current president sir and the past president sir. So the session was started by a small address by Raju Iyer sir, and he inaugurated the session with greetings to all the present members, and he primarily discussed on these points. Points were, definitely the exams are as per the schedule. There is no delay in the examination. Examinations will be conducted on time. So the confusion which was regarding the examination has been absolutely resolved now. Examination are going to be conducted from 8th of December. Next, admit cards and detailed instructions on the examinations will be issued soon. Guys, at any moment you can expect admit cards. Any moment. So, admit cards will also be issued soon, and instructions will also be issued soon. Don't believe on social media, rumors and fake news. Some misleading information is being floated through social media. Raju Iyer sir has requested all the students not to believe on such misleading information, and all the doubts and queries which students have, they will be addressed on the website of the institute itself. So do not fall for the traps, do not fall for the misleading information which is being circulated online. Focus on studies. All the benefits will be given to the students, all the requirements of the students will be fulfilled at the appropriate time. This has been assured by the current president sir. COVID-19 protocol is to be followed on the centers. At the centers, you should follow the COVID-19 protocols, and I'll be discussing on the protocols in my subsequent deliberations. All doubts, queries to be addressed on the website of the institute. So this was a brief address by sir on the issues which are faced by the students. Now, after address of the current president sir, the past president sir Balvinder sir addressed the students, and he had pinpointed minute details. He went into nitty-gritties of the issues and has culled out all the problems which are faced by the students, and he has resolved all the problems which are faced by the students. All the issues have been discussed in detail by Balvinder sir. Number one, Balvinder sir reiterated that global pattern of the examination is being conducted just like it was conducted in January 2021 attempt. Same pattern is being followed in this attempt as well. So earlier attempts and the current attempt is quite similar in its pattern, which means earlier attempt was also based on the final answers, and this attempt is also based on the final answers. The only difference is that in the earlier attempt, MCQ based pattern was more, which means you had 4 options for the detailed answers as well. But in the current paper pattern, you don't have 4 MCQs like in section C and section D. You do not have 4 options. You have to write your final answer. But otherwise, the paper pattern is the same as the earlier attempts paper pattern. So it is absolutely the same. Step marking will be there within each question. So within a question which is a say 12 mark question, step marking will be there, which means that 12 marks question will be divided into say 4 questions of 3 marks each, and each question will be answered, you will be required to answer each of the part separately, and that is how you will be getting step marking on each of the parts. So step marking will be there within the questions. Final answer to be given in the practical question. It is once again clarified that only final answer is to be written in the practical questions. You do not have to show the workings in the final answer. As far as practical questions are concerned, you do not require to show the workings. Workings are to be done in the rough sheet, which is to be separately submitted to the invigilator. However, in the theory questions, detailed answers are required to be given. But if you want to give some assumptions in the practical questions, if you want to give certain assumptions and certain key points to the paper checker, you want the paper checker to be aware about certain assumptions which you have made, those assumptions you can write in the practical answer. Just below your answer, so you write your answer in the box, and just below your answer, you can write the key assumptions or the key points which you want to inform to the paper checker. That is how you are going to write in a line or so, okay, not the entire detailed working, but in a line or so, you are going to write the assumptions or the important key points which you want to highlight to the examiner. Then change of answer is possible before final submission. So many students are asking whether we'll be able to visit the sections which were done earlier back. Yes, you will be permitted to visit the sections which were earlier done. You will be able to revise your answer unless and until you press the final submission. Now, initial submission, please note, is not the final submission. So after each section, there's a submit button. That doesn't mean you are finally submitting your answer. It just means interim submission, which is not the final submission. So final submission, before final submission, you can come back to any section and revise your answer. And yes, for the choice which is given in section C and section D, the choices can be revised even after you pick one of the questions. So if out of 6 questions you have to do 4, you have chosen 1, 2, 3, 4. Subsequently, you think that you want to do 5 instead of 4. So you can untick 4. 4 will be deleted. You tick 5 and you compute answer in 5th question. That is possible. Then negative marking, of course, is not there, as already informed. Weightage of chapters to remain the same. There's no change in weightage of chapter. There's no change in coverage of the each of the chapters. It will remain absolutely the same. It's just the paper pattern which has changed. The weightage will remain the same as the earlier attempts, or as has already been given to the students earlier. Then 15 minutes extra time is definitely to be given to the students. This is a silver lining, guys. 15 minutes extra reading time will be given to all the students. So your paper will start at 9:45 for the 10 a.m. slot, and period from 9:45 to 10 a.m. will be the reading time. During this time, you will not be allowed to submit your answers or click on any answer. This is the time given to you for reading the question. Similarly, 2:15 the paper will start. From 2:15 to 2:30, 15 minutes will be given to you for reading the paper. So your entire tenure of your paper will be 3 hours and 15 minutes. Initial 15 minutes only for reading the paper. Now, big news coming for the Hindi medium students or the handicapped students. Yes, Hindi medium students and handicapped students will be given an option of online offline mode. I mean, not the option, they have to mandatorily attempt section B, C and D in offline mode. They will only attempt section A in online mode. So yes, the Hindi medium and handicapped students will be given physical sheets. They have to submit their physical answers by writing them on physical sheets and submitting it to the invigilator. So this is a big relief to Hindi medium students and handicapped students. Section B, C and D shall be taken for them, only for them, in offline mode. Next, personal laptops are not allowed in the centers. Please note this thing, and this is an obvious thing, but students were asking the query about it. Admit cards can be expected anytime. Rough sheets are to be submitted back to the invigilator. Don't write registration number on the rough sheets unless and until asked for. If there's any section, any column, any space given in the rough sheet for writing your registration number, only then write your registration number in the rough sheet. Otherwise, do not write registration number in the rough sheet. So rough sheets are to be submitted to the invigilators, and yes, sir has also clarified that in rough sheets you don't have to do fair workings, okay? You have to just do rough workings. Rough sheet is for rough workings and not fair workings. So this is clarified by sir. Some center protocols which you need to really follow. Face masks are mandatory. Sanitizers are mandatory in the examination hall. Then pen, pencil, calculator, non-scientific calculator is to be taken to the exam hall, and these are the only things which you should take to the examination hall. There's nothing else which you would want to take to the examination hall. Rough sheet will be provided to you in the examination hall itself. You don't have to take it along with you. So guys, these were the clarification which have been given by Balvinder sir, and I think most of the queries which all the students had are now clarified. barring one, okay, there is still one point which I feel that needs a bit of more clarity, and that point is, how would symbols be written in the final answer? I'll give you an example. In strategic performance management CMA final subject, there's a chapter called economic efficiency, and economic efficiency's answers sometimes come in equation form. So how would those answers be written in the answer sheet or the answer block? That is one question which is there in my mind, at least. Similarly, in OM subject in CMA Inter, PERT CPM problems, similar problems are there, might be there in transportation cost questions. So some diagrams, some charts would be required to be made in certain chapters of OM in intermediate. Similarly for final, I've given an example. So how would symbols, how would the square roots or cube roots, if the answer is coming in that scenario, then how would that be written in the examination paper? So that is one small doubt. It is a very minuscule doubt, because guys, I feel that in case of economic efficiency, the answers would not be containing the equations. They might be giving the answers which will come in the whole number. So for example, how many products should be produced to minimize the cost? So you have to write the product number of products, 12, 15, 16. So numbers will be asked in the final answer. So that is how we'll be solving this particular query. But PERT CPM, I'm not very sure how would PERT CPM diagrams or charts will be prepared or will be submitted in the examination, if at all question from PERT CPM comes in the examination. But lastly guys, we have seen resolving of all the questions which we had in our mind through this webinar, a 36-minute webinar which had happened on the YouTube channel of the institute, taken by two dignitaries, Raju Iyer sir and Balwinder sir. Now actually you need to just focus on these points which have been clarified by the institute, and not even iota of a doubt is remaining that we now need to actually start preparing for the examination. And because I know for past few days you have not been studying at all, so this is the opportune time that you start studying, and this is the right time that you forget about everything which is happening on social media and start studying for the examination, because this is the final blueprint of the examination which is going to be conducted on 8th of December. So yes, on that positive note, all the very best and happy studying.